Happy New Year, y'all! I'm Erin with Erin's Faces. Welcome, and today I thought I'm not gonna go anywhere for New Year's Eve, but so do we care? I'm not really sure, but I did do an Instagram poll and resoundingly people said, please do a video on a New Year's Eve look. And I always do like super soft stuff, and I used to do really fancy makeup for really fancy things. And so I was like, let's do something, like let's do it. This look is inspired by two concepts. One is the Tracy Reese show. I don't know what year it was. I don't remember. But Mally Roncal was the lead artist, and we did these super smoky eyes. So that's one. Number two is Erin Parsons did a video on Instagram that's goldy and shimmery. They're both linked in the show notes. Show notes? I'm acting like I'm on my podcast. Sorry, they're linked below. Whatever. Y'all, I got through it, okay? I did it. It's done. And the light's starting to come in on this side of my face, so I gotta wrap it up. But anyway, I'm gonna show you how to do it. And it's not hard, and it doesn't actually take that many things. Like, it's not that intense. This needs to get blended more. I'll do it. I'll do it off camera. No one cares. We're not going anywhere. I'm gonna have Martinelli's and be in bed by 10. So let's just be real. Okay? Here we go. Clean face, moisturized, all the things. Great. So we're gonna start with the Brightening Eye Primer. I start with it for everything. You need very little for both eyes. I can't twist very well, but that's how much you need for both eyes. So I'm going to put it on with my ring finger, and what this is going to do is help everything stay. I normally don't take it up to the brow, but today we're doing it, you know. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. No, I'm not. I'm just doing one side. I forgot. Now I'm gonna take from Ilia. This is their liquid powder eyeshadow thing in Glaze. It's a really soft color. And it's gonna get covered up pretty much, but it's pretty, and we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna put a lot on. So that's before I blend it, okay? Sorry. Okay. And I'm basically just going on the inner third of my eye. But I am getting it way more over here than I ordinarily would. It's hard to see, but because it's pretty soft. We are not going to be pretty soft in a moment. That's about to end. Then we're gonna come in with our cream eyeliner in Onyx. And I'm gonna take, this is our old eyeshadow brush. I'm sorry we don't have it anymore, but something small and pointy. So I'm just going in and getting a lot of that. Not blotting it in the cap like I usually do. I'm gonna start in the outer corner. That's where I want it to be super inky black, and then work my way in. The whole thing is it's a lot. If you're new here, this may not be weird to you. If you're old here, you're like, what's happening to Erin? It's fun. We're doing fun things. Okay. So the thing about working with a cream eyeliner is you need to move fast. So I'm taking the opposite side of this fluffy brush and just softening. It's going to look messy. Don't worry. You're going to get a lot of mascara eye face from me. Lots of. It's just happening. It's okay. I'm trying to do this so you can see it and I can see it. So why do that instead of just using a black eyeshadow? You absolutely could just use a black eyeshadow. This is just gonna be a faster, darker way to get there. Yeah? And you're like, you kind of look like you got hit. We're not done. Okay? Smoky eyes to me always look horrible in the middle and then look good in the end, hopefully. So you can see how that's starting to soften on the edges, which is what I want. I'm not really messing around with the middle of it in here because I want that to be dark. I'm gonna go back and get a little bit more for the outer little triangle. But I actually like, believe it or not, I like what's happening. So we're not quite going the whole lid, but we're pretty darn close. It's pretty close. I promise it's gonna get better, don't worry. Don't worry. Also, don't leave your stuff open because that's when it dries out and that's when you email me and say, it's only been a week and it's dry. It's because you left it open. And I've done it too, so no judgment. It's just, you know, what happens. Okay, so now I'm coming in. This is an old palette of ours, but any matte black shadow will work. I think we still have the color that's in this palette. It's called Night in pan only form. So I just have a little bit of it here. I'm gonna blot it. I'm laughing because there's so much black going on. So why does it matter to blot? So what this is gonna do is I'm kind of drawing it a little bit up, but this is gonna blend. This is gonna blend more softly. Weird faces. So I'm basically doing a bunch of little baby pulls along the line where the black shadow is. So you get a nice soft blend. Don't worry about underneath, we're gonna hit it. So now I'm coming in again with the Onyx cream liner and our eyeliner brush. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line the waterline and I'm gonna tight line it. So tight lining is under your lashes on the top, and then it might include the bottom too. I just call this the waterline. This is not a waterproof liner, so on me, it's not gonna stay. It's gonna move, but it's gonna make my lash line really inky. So if you wanted a waterproof one that will stay, you could do that. Okay, so I'm coming in here. You could use a pencil. I don't really have pencils, so this is what I use. Okay, so that's in what I would call the waterline. And then I hate this part. I hate tight lining. It makes me uncomfortable, but we're gonna do it because I love you and I'm here for you. So you just basically, it's not as bad. I did it last night and I was like, all right, it's not too bad. Basically, it's taking away all the pink around your eye. And if you have light eyes, it really pops them. And if you have deep eyes, it really just makes them look deeper to me. This is the hard part when you have to go in front of your pupil and you can't see anything, but we did it. Not hard. You can do it. You can do eyeliner on the top. I'm gonna do it. Am I gonna do it? I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Well, might be. We'll do a little. Just a little. You're not gonna see it. There's so much black. That's the other thing. With this look, your lashes aren't gonna show up at all. Unless you do like a super false lash, which I'm not gonna do because I have a bunch of them, but who cares? Okay, so I'm gonna take what's left on here and I'm gonna come under here. Okay, looks kind of dark. It looked kind of like a bird. And then I'm just gonna take my finger and soften that. It's happening, it's coming together. Okay, great. So then it's all smushy. It's fine. Close your thing up. Don't let it stay open. She'll get dry and very, very unhappy. So now we're going back into some black shadow. And we're just gonna run that underneath. And soften it. I do want more. Okay, there we go. Depth at the corner. What do I want? What shape? What shape do we want to do, folks? Okay, I'm getting a vision. I know what's happening. Yeah. Flipping. Yeah. It's all dropped. Don't worry. I'm terrible. There are people that can do their foundation and then do their eyeshadow. I don't relate to that. This is not me. Okay. Matcha mascara. Not going to see it, but you'll see it a little bit. Just not a lot. Because when you have dark on dark, you can't see it. Whereas where we have dark on light, like on the inner corner, you'll be like, oh, she has eyelashes. How nice. I'm trying to not make a weird mascara face, but it's really hard. Y'all, magic dust doesn't really go bad. So if you have one that looks like this instead of one that looks like this, it's okay. So if you put any shimmery thing on with your finger as opposed to a brush, you're gonna get more payoff of that shimmer. So if you don't like that, then you might, and you wanna keep it super inky, then I would use a brush for your application. But we're going full out, obviously. So I'm gonna go into here. This is Magic Dust. It's a gold loose shimmer. And I'm gonna put it on the inner corner of my eye. Let's see how that starts to be shimmery and happy. I like it. It also is going to open the eye up a little bit. Whenever you use dark stuff, it's going to close your eye in. Doesn't mean it's bad, but it's making your eye literally look smaller. And so this, if we did the whole thing black, it would be, it's just a different story. We'd be telling a different story, okay? We're telling a shimmery, happy story with some drama. That's how I'm feeling today in my robe. So I want the most amount here. I'm gonna come in with a brush and just get a little bit. And soften that. So I'm just gonna walk it over a little bit and bop it to the center of the lid. Maybe a little more than the center, but I don't want a lot. I want it to kind of stop right there. Okay. Yes, I like her. Okay, so now you're like, well, what's going on under your eye, Williams? Don't worry, I'm gonna get it. Micellar water under the eyeball on a little thingy. Okay, I'm looking at it again, and the eyeliner on the bottom is a little heavy. So I'm doing eyeliner on the top just to make the weight the same. So then we just do a regular face. After that, it's kind of boring. But mineral foundation in linen for me. Our foundation brush, I love her. So I'm gonna pick up a piece. Okay, so that's the foundation. So now we're gonna do concealer. I will probably use mostly Cottonwood, which is the lighter shade. I might do a little Magnolia, but Here's the thing. If you're gonna do a super smoky eye, obviously it looks dark, right? So if you have dark circles and you're doing a smoky eye, you gotta load up on the concealer because otherwise it's gonna exacerbate the darkness that you already have. So you need concealer in this particular situation. And like maybe more than you usually use. It's a lot. I have a lot on. It's probably too much, but I got excited. Concealer brush. This lady is amazing. I will say it gets a little tricky here because you've got this black stuff happening underneath the eye and you're also shoving creamy stuff up into it. So we're gonna set it and then we might go back over it with black powder. We might not. We're just gonna kind of see how it goes. The other thing you wanna pay attention to is if you get black on your brush, you need to wipe it off so that you're not continually putting black pigment into your concealer. It's not what we want. Okay, I'm all concealed. I did add a little magnolia on my chin. So now I'm gonna come in with our Aloe setting powder and our powder brush. She is Beauty Miss and I love her. All right, come into here. Okay, done. Coming in with Honeybee Gardens blush in Tryst. But I think I'm gonna go on the outside of the apple. Okay. It's like there's a different lady living over here. She's a little aggressive. So now, just in a pinch, I'm gonna use the fluffy, this is our sample brush, fluffy end of the concealer brush and just dot. This is magic dust, sorry, more magic dust, onto the cheek highlight-y area and a little under the brow. I'm just gonna do a little bit of blushed tinted lip balm. So I don't wanna do a lot of color. We'll see. No, I think that's nice. Okay. That's how you do it. I like her. Okay, I'm gonna go do the other side. I'll be right back. So this is always the hardest part when you have to actually make them match. It's hard for everyone. It's hard. Okay, last bit. That's a freckle, okay. It's hard to know sometimes. I feel like this lady has a very serious job. I think I'm happy. I like spent time figuring out what to wear and all this stuff. And I was like, you're not going anywhere. So it's just hair. Maybe I'll go to Trader Joe's and be that lady where everyone's like, what's going on with her? And you would think she would wear something other than a legging and a hoodie if she's going to do that. It's fun, right? You can do it if you want to. It took me a million years, but it's just pretty. I don't know if you can see in the light. Ooh, yeah, look. All the shimmer looks really pretty in the sunlight. And you can't, that's too blown out, but you can see. That's not a filter. That's just what it looks like. It's fun. Okay. Happy New Year! Yay to a new year! Okay, bye.